I attended 3 Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreats. My first retreat was in Antalya, Turkey. My second retreat in London in the UK. My third retreat in Vienna, Austria. When I discovered Joe Dispenza's teachings, I had less than $500 in my bank account. When I went to my first week-long advanced retreat, I already had $10,000 in my bank account, and now, after 3 week-long advanced retreats, I can proudly say that I'm a millionaire. And on top of that, I healed my body from a debilitating health issue that was labeled as untreatable and impossible to heal by every doctor I consulted. And that's why in today's video, I reveal the 2 most powerful realizations I had during each retreat that allowed me to easily manifest $1 million. How attending Joe Dispenza's retreats taught me that it's not hard to become a millionaire, and how you can do it too, and the exact action steps I took to combine multiple potentials into imaginal scenes that are so powerful that more money than ever began flowing to me. What I'm about to share with you now might sound absolutely crazy, but it happened during the first Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat that I attended. And in order for you to fully understand the magnitude of this experience, I have to take you back to the year 1989. That's when little Sebastian was born. Yes, universe, that's exactly how I was born, but not quite, because I was born with a congenital heart defect, which led to multiple heart surgeries in my life as a baby and as a teenager, which, because of all the scars and everything I went through, led already to a lot of trauma and self-esteem issues. However, I wasn't born alone. I had a twin brother who died shortly after birth, and for the majority of my life, I just didn't really think about this consciously. I thought to myself, that's not trauma, I mean, I've never met him. Yes, I was that disconnected from my heart. But everything changed on the first Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat. I had an intense mystical experience. During one of the meditations, my twin brother came down to me from the spiritual realm. I saw him the way he would have looked if he hadn't passed away. We then talked about why everything happened the way it did. It was the most healing experience of my life. And in this very moment, my heart blew wide open. And this leads us directly to the very first realization that I want to share with you that I had during the advanced retreat in Antalya, Turkey. Now that my heart is wide open, I can create anything I want. Yes, even $1 million, because in his book Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza explains that our heart is our connection to the unified field. And yes, this little fella is the unified field. Doesn't it look cute? And in one of the advanced retreats I attended, Joe Dispenza actually said the following words: "The brain thinks, but the heart knows." Wow, dude, that's deep. Yes, universe, that's very deep, and that's why I invite you to always remember this. Your heart connects you to the field. Once this connection is established, by tuning into your heart, you have the power to send a strong signal into the field. Then you again use your heart to draw the experience back to you with the elevated emotion. And that's exactly why I teach you this process of tuning into your heart, of activating your heart in week number 4 of my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program. And I can't even tell you how many hours I've spent in brain and heart coherence, activating my heart, focusing on my heart. And I also can't tell you how good it feels when you're at a week-long advanced retreat and Joe Dispenza screams from the top of his lungs, "Feel it in your heart and your brain. So yes, this is an experience that you'll only get when you attend an advanced retreat or by watching one of my videos. But you have to remember that tuning into your heart allows you to establish a very strong connection to the field, which gives you optimal upload speed and download speed to send your intention out and to draw it back to you. And that turns you into a super manifester. And I'll never forget the moment I'm about to share with you now. It only lasted around 3 seconds, but it felt so incredibly good.
What exactly are you talking about?
No, I'm not talking about what the universe is thinking. I'm talking about something that happened during a walking meditation at the very first Joe Dispenza advanced retreat I attended. And during this walking meditation, I was walking into my future. And I mean truly walking into my future. It felt so freeing to be able to walk again without pain. It felt so good to feel healthy, rich and in love with life while I was walking at the beach with thousands of others. That's when I locked eyes with Joe Dispenza. He smiled at me and I kept walking while doing a wholehearted silent scream. And in case you might be asking yourself,
what the heck is a silent scream?
This is a silent scream. And yes, I know that the expression silent scream might not sound that spiritual and might not be that ideal for it, but that's how I call it since the very first time I did it. And this leads us to the second realization that I had at the advanced retreat in Antalya, Turkey. I can walk into my future with my eyes open every moment of the day. In his book, Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza encourages us to walk with purpose as the future self. And he also invites us to embody this energy with every step we take. Now, what if I told you that you can do this, not just during a walking meditation, but in every moment during the day? And now I want to share with you exactly how I walk into my future all day long. Action step 1. I walk as my abundant self with my head held high and big confident steps. Action step 2. I repeat my guiding affirmation that guides me through the day multiple times during the day. And here are some examples for guiding affirmations. I make X dollars a month. I am rich. I am wealthy. I am abundant. I have X dollars in the bank. Make sure that you choose an affirmation as your guiding affirmation that guides you through the day, that is short and sweet. Because you don't want to fall into this trap that you choose a long affirmation that is too long for you to remember, and it then ends up being like this.
I am so abundant, I am so rich, I'm so wealthy, I'm so awesome, I'm so amazing, I'm incredible, what?
And this leads us to show up as your new self every day and walk in your abundant clothes while you behave like an abundant person. And in week number 3 of my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program, we're going to create your new abundant self, and you also practice embodying it with method acting techniques. And you can find out more about this coaching program by clicking on the first link in the description. And now let's have a look at the realizations that I made on my second week-long advanced retreat in London in the UK that helped me to eventually become a millionaire. Do you have any idea how many millionaires there are in this world? According to different sources, there are approximately 59 million millionaires in this world, and the US alone has 22 million millionaires. Now, what did my old self think about being a millionaire? It is absolutely impossible to become a millionaire. This is so rare. This is so exclusive. I can never become a millionaire. Ever. Then the universe had a very special message for me.
What are you talking about? There are millions of them. They are everywhere.
Yes, they are everywhere, and a lot of them are also attending Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreats. And during my second week-long advanced retreat in London in the UK, I had the pleasure to talk to quite a few millionaires. And this leads us directly to the first realization of the advanced retreat in London in the UK. It's not hard to become a millionaire because many people have done it. And I want to make this clear, I'm not saying this from a place of arrogance, but from a place of logic and metaphysical understanding. Manifesting $1 million can't be that difficult if millions of people have done it. Most of these people might not even be aware of manifesting and have never meditated in their life. If they can do it, you can do it as well. Imagine what you can accomplish by deliberately and intentionally connecting to the field. However, you can't just think wealthy thoughts and expect your life to change. In his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, Joe Dispenza clearly showed us that thinking wealthy thoughts is not enough. We also have to feel like a truly wealthy person. So remember this. The thought is sending the intention into the field, but the elevated emotion draws the experience to you. This means that your thoughts and your feelings have to be in alignment. They have to harmonize in a way that allows the materialization of your desire. And that's why I invite you to do this. Action step 1, feel the elevated emotions of your future as intensely as possible during your meditations. And yes, of course, you can use Joe Dispenza's meditations such as tuning into new potentials or synchronizing your energy to abundance, but you might also enjoy the more shorter kind of Snickers meditations for in between that you get as a free bonus for investing in my audio program, the 11 Days to Manifestation Mastery program, because then you get access to my ultimate guided meditation and hypnosis vault, which gives you access to more than 60 guided meditations for manifesting health, wealth, and love. And you can find out more by clicking on the second link in the description. And this leads us to action step number 2. Feel the elevated emotions of your future when you're not meditating. You just have to smile, remember the feeling, consciously feel it for a moment. And then you can continue to do whatever you were doing. Nobody's stopping you from feeling abundant all day long. That's exactly what I did, and the universe rewarded me with $1 million. You are welcome! But now I'm curious, what emotions do you feel when you feel yourself into your abundant future? I invite you to let me know in the comments below, and I promise that I will reply to your comment. There was this one moment at the London Advanced Retreat that turned my brain into a giant projector. And in his book, Becoming Supernatural, Joe Dispenza explains that the pineal gland has the power to transduce information that is carried by frequency into vivid imagery. That's exactly what happened to me during one of the meditations during this specific advanced retreat. And during the meditation, if I remember correctly, Joe Dispenza invited us to choose 2 potentials that we want to manifest. But what I remember vividly is that I chose an income goal and a net worth goal. It just felt right in this moment. And here's what happened. While the universe guided me to place my physical awareness on my pineal gland, I focused all my mental awareness on these potentials. That's when I began seeing one image after another. I saw my abundant dream life and I was experiencing every moment of it. I saw myself flying business class, staying at 5-star hotels, eating in the best restaurants, donating large amounts of money. And this experience leads us directly to the second realization that I want to share with you, that the universe gave me during this week-long advanced retreat in London in the UK. Combining multiple potentials into vivid short films is fun and effective. And that's exactly what I did, or maybe I should better say that's what the universe did, because in this particular moment it didn't feel as if I was creating these images. They were just flowing to me. They were just, they were given to me.
I still got it!
Suddenly I saw myself getting out of my business class seat, then out of the airplane, then traveling in a beautiful car to my 5-star hotel, and then I saw myself enjoying a delicious dinner. And in his book, You're the Placebo, Joe Dispenza describes that every potential, at least according to the quantum model of reality, already exists out there in the field. And it's our job to bring it to life, to turn it into our physical reality by observing it and by emotionally embracing it. So here's what I invite you to do. Think about all the things you would do in your abundant dream life. Write them down and then create individual images that are in alignment with your abundant experience. Now ask yourself how you can combine these individual images into one or several movie scenes that you can visualize as your own manifestation short film. Now let's talk about the first realization I made during the 3rd Joe Dispenza week-long advanced retreat that I attended in Vienna, Austria. During this time, I already felt on top of the world. My body was fully healed. I was in a fulfilling relationship that I'm still in. And on top of that, I had already reached the goal of $10,000 a month. But then, during the week-long advanced retreat, there was this one thought that kept creeping in my mind, which then led to a powerful realization. I'm stuck at $10,000 a month for a while, and I just can't seem to make the jump to $20,000 a month. This is weird because I already 10x'd my income from $1,000 a month to $10,000 a month. Now I struggle with doubling it. There must be something that I've done differently before. And then it hit me. Oh no, oh no, oh no, 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 no. And the universe responded swiftly. Whoa, finally he got it! This moment led to the first realization from this specific Joe Dispenza advanced retreat in Vienna, Austria, that I want to share with you right now. Falling into old patterns is way too easy once you reach a certain level of success. Then I realized what had changed. I only did 1 meditation a day instead of 3. I ignored my affirmations most of the days. I spent less time relaxing and walking. And here's the uncomfortable truth that you might also experience at some point during your manifestation journey when you reach a certain level of success. But in order for you to not fall into this trap, I now want to share with you the following words. At some point on our journey, we reach a level of success that makes us forget what brought us this level of success in the first place. It happens to almost everyone at some point, and I also believe that this is the reason why some athletes, while they achieve incredible success during their careers, go broke after their career or once they reach a certain level of success, because they stop doing the things that made them successful in the first place. And for me, the same thing began happening. And it began happening with thoughts such as, I can do a short meditation today. Getting this done is more important. 1 meditation a day is enough. I don't have time right now. In his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, Joe Dispenza shares with us that repeated practice allows us to become so aware of our old patterns that we prevent them from manifesting. And that's exactly what I had to do. I had to go back to the basics and be consistent again. So I knew exactly what I had to do. I went back to the meditation schedule of 3 meditations a day that led me to $10,000 a month. I turned my intention into an affirmation and chose it as the lock screen in my smartphone so that I could see it all day long. I decided to work less and relax more. The result? Shortly after the week-long advanced retreat in London, I made the jump from $10,000 a month to $20,000 a month, and the rest is history. Now, what if I told you that the week-long advanced retreat in Vienna, Austria ended one day too early for me? Nope, I didn't run away, and I actually wanted to attend the last day, but I was lying sick in bed in my not so cheap hotel room, and I was really, really angry because I missed the last day during which I would have sat right in front of the stage. I had to continue to pay for my hotel room for several days because I wasn't able to travel. I felt absolutely miserable. But eventually I got my act together and I said to myself, I have two choices. Either I can wallow in self-pity and continue to feel sorry for myself, or I can make the most out of this time and meditate in bed until my heart is buzzing as much as my head. And I then made the decision that the second option is way better, so I began meditating my butt off. And me lying in bed, sweating my butt off and meditating my butt off then led to the last realization that I want to share with you right now, which is the second realization from the week-long advanced retreat in Vienna, Austria. The materialization of your manifestation might happen in the weirdest and most unpredictable way. Remember how I mentioned earlier that I was able to double my income from $10,000 a month to $20,000 a month shortly after this specific week-long advanced retreat? Well, most of the business ideas and product ideas that led to me reaching $20,000 a month came to me in meditations while I was lying sick in bed, coughing and wheezing and sweating. So yes, you never know how your manifestation will materialize. In fact, in his book, Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself, Joe Dispenza encourages us to leave the how to the unpredictable quantum field, because here's the truth. Don't worry about how your desire will materialize. We as human beings are not able to predict this, and the moment we try to predict the how, we are disconnected from our desire. The universe makes sure that you receive what you desire as long as you reach the frequency that is in alignment with it. And if you're ready to reach the frequency of abundance so intensely and for such a long time that large sums of money have to flow to you in ways and with opportunities that you cannot possibly imagine, then I invite you to go to affirmation2manifestation.com/abundance or to click on the first link in the description to find out more about my 8-week one-on-one coaching program, the Abundance Reality Shift Coaching Program. And there you can also watch countless video testimonials from previous coaching clients, and you can have a look at what awaits you in the very special bonus session that you exclusively get for joining this month. Now, what if I told you that I didn't just go to 3 week-long advanced retreats from Joe Dispenza, but I also watched more than 800 testimonials on his official YouTube channel? If you're ready to discover how others have manifested abundance and how you can use the 7 laws of abundance to become wealthy and financially free, then I invite you to watch this video next.